What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys haven't seen the last video, we built the exhaust system for the all-wheel drive CRX, and I must tell you guys, it is super quiet. Can't wait to button it up, can't wait to get it tuned, can't wait to start the all-wheel drive stuff on it, can't wait to paint the bumper. But today we're going to be working on La Ponda. La Ponda has been baking out in the sun on the yard for the last couple of days. Today's goal is to literally get the entire interior back in the car. Once we complete everything that we are possibly trying to do today, I think the next step to this car will be to cut down all of the runs. They're really small runs, there's just a bunch of them. Cut the runs down and polish the car out. I want to run water on the roof again because I didn't really explain to you guys what all I've done to get rid of this leak. I'm hoping that the leak is gone. I've ran a lot of water tests before I painted the car and we didn't get any leaks inside the car. So a lot of you guys were telling me that under this molding right here, there's seam sealer that normally cracks over time, and you guys told me to remove this trim right here and then reseal the inside. Now I didn't take this off entirely. I kind of propped it up about right here, and I resealed all of the cracked seam sealer that was right here, or at least all that I saw up until this point. So if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it down there, but if you guys can see down low, which you guys probably can't because the GoPro doesn't focus, but that right there is window glue, and I glued this whole entire area right here and kind of went over the areas that I had fixed before. Let that dry before I painted the car, and I ran water on it. There was no leaks inside the car, and I'm hoping that that's gonna fix my issue. But before we install the interior, I'm gonna dump water on here. No leaks, not the slightest drip ever, and it looks like we are good to put the interior back in. Let's get to work.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules?
About the same. So I took a quick little detour to David's house for some blue rear panels, since the HF has black panel but it's supposed to be blue interior. But damn, that thing is faded. We're gonna see if we can try to revive this a little bit. So if you guys don't know, usually the white car HF or DX come with blue interior, and this car came with front half blue, back half black. These crusty black door panels, we're going to be switching them out to blue. Shout out to Dimples for dropping them off. I have them back over there. But the back plastics, the quarter plastics, are black, and it just doesn't look right because half blue, half black, and the white HF normally comes with blue interior. So I was gonna put this back in, but I went over to my buddy David's house, and he has the blue interior from my old HF that I sold him years ago. And now that I'm looking at it, three things. One, this is super faded. Two, this was cut out for a strut bar, which I don't like. Three, HF doesn't really come with these rear shelves, and it doesn't come with a cargo cover as well. I'm not entirely sure if I want to use this, and it's kind of hard to try to like bring back the blue. I did try the heat gun method and it kind of brought it back out a little bit, but you got to be very consistent to get this color to be the same across the entire panel. So I don't know if I want to use this. My gut is telling me to just put the black interior back in the car and just be done with it.
And imagine a utopia. Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, and if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
These are still pretty clean. Not entirely sure how that comes off, because it's like inside the switch with a little screen on top. But I'm just gonna stick the sticker right over it. All right, guys, so it's been a couple of hours. Sun's about to set soon. We have majority of the interior put back into place, other than seats, because I'm not using the same seats that came out of this car because they're from the wrong car and they are a different year, so the rails don't fit. We got the back interior all kind of buttoned up. I got to go to Home Depot to get some hinges to secure these two cargo cover back together so they're not separated like that. I got to figure something out with the shocks because they don't hold up anymore. Got to use this every single time. And I was going to put the tail lights on, but I think I'm going to wait to put the tail lights on after I polish the car, just so we don't get a bunch of compound in between all of this, like that car over there. You can kind of still see it. I'm sure a car wash would get rid of it, but I just don't want it to be in the crevices, so I'm just gonna wait on the tail lamps. Want to give a big shout out to my buddy Dimples. Once again, he came all the way from Santa Maria to drop off these door cards. These are DXHF door cards. They're blue. They don't have the little CRX in the middle like the SI does, and it matches the color of the interior. So these doesn't have all that crazy torn up leather on the top like that one did. So is the passenger side super mint. Big shout out to Dimples, man. I truly appreciate it, bro. It definitely tied up the interior a lot. Now there's still some black pieces here and there, like speaker covers are black, back panels are black, although the covers for the speaker itself is blued out, but that's all black. You can't really tell if you look at it. It's just really faded all together, so it kind of blends, you know what I mean? But you really can't tell. So got the floor mats back into place because it's been super windy. Got the pollen and stuff flying in the air, a lot of dirt and stuff caked up inside the car, and I don't want to have to keep vacuuming it before I sell the car. That thing is not fun to carry around and is noisy as hell. So this is what I wanted to do. This is the giveaway car, right? If you guys don't know, this is the 88HF giveaway car. It's been sitting under the covers for God knows how long, and this car still has the interior kind of like how this car was. It's stripped out, but it's just all storaged in there. All the interior is just everywhere inside the car, and I don't know if you guys can see it. You probably can't. It's pretty crazy in here, guys. Stuff everywhere. No carpet, no center console, no nothing, nada whatsoever. Because this is the giveaway car, I kind of want to, you know, make it look good when it goes. And one of that is the interior. I mean, the interior is going to be mostly stock, but because right now I need seats and I can't find seats for this car, and they are within the same year. This is an 88, this is an 89. I want to pull these blue seats out of this car and mount it in here and have it go with this car. And then in the giveaway car, I kind of want to do something like NRG bucket seats or Type R rep seats or something, just to spruce up the interior a little bit. It does have the max speed rod billet shifter. I did switch it from the all-wheel drive car into here. Figured this is the car to give away. I want to give it a nicer shifter setup, so that's in there. Might throw a steering wheel in it later, but I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the seats out of this car and switch it over there. Now these seat covers right here were on the car for 15 plus years, and the reason why I say 15 plus is because the car sat for 15 years and we don't know how long the seat cover has been on the seats before it was sitting for 15 years. I'm not going to run these seat covers because they literally it literally gets brittle, and I don't want that to make a mess inside the car. So I'm just gonna go, oh my goodness, this thing is maybe I can sew that back up, or maybe not. But that is the driver's side. What's behind closed doors over here? Let's find out together. Oh my god, this thing is clean. Yes sir, it's got a pen down there, nice and clean. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna vacuum it up and get all of the orange foam and dust and dirt off of these seats. I'm gonna get these suckers in the car. Shit. Holy shit. These rails are freaking stuck, boy. Should have greased up these rails. But they are in the position that I can sit in. So seats are officially installed. Yes sir, yes sir. All right guys, so I decided that I am going to end the video right here. The wind is starting to pick up pretty good, and I've been getting a lot of dust and dirt blown in my face all day. Get your minds out of the gutter. I wanted to do a lot more, but then I advised against doing what I wanted to do today. But most importantly, the goal was to get the whole entire interior off the giveaway car and installed into La PONDA. Now, I wanted to do the tail lights, but I'm gonna wait until I polish the car. I wanted to throw the bumper on, but I wanted to wait until I painted the trims over there. I was gonna paint the cowl and install that as well, but I wanted to wait until I polished the car so that way compound doesn't go flying in between the crevices of the cowl, and that'll be a little complicated to try to clean out. Same go for all these moldings right here. I wanted to do all that today too, but kind of took me a little bit longer to do the interior because of all the cleaning and debating on the interior, trying to figure out what seat I was gonna run. But nonetheless guys, the interior is pretty much done. Grab my light here real quick, give you guys one more look of the interior. And what I did here with the driver's side seat was I took Gorilla Tape and taped up all of the foam underneath the fabric, so that way you know, this tape doesn't peel off, and whatever the foam that's kind of deteriorating doesn't come falling out of here and getting all over that. So that's that. There's no way I can sew this together because we're literally missing all of the pleather that's right here, so this doesn't stretch out enough to cover that. But I do want to get car cover seats and cover these seats up, get that one to stay in pristine condition, get this one to be less deteriorating and, you know, making the carpet all dirty. The interior in the back, mostly done. Just got to get the hinges, like I said, to get the cargo cover to be one piece again. The front here, we got all of the trims and stickers and nooks and crannies all cleaned up. We got the new door cards in place. No more torn top section of the door card where it could scratch your skin if you're, you know, driving like a cool person with your arm out the window. But the interior, guys, is pretty much buttoned up, and I'm super stoked that this car is looking more and more complete. I'm gonna drive the PONDA off the driveway tomorrow and park it on the grass. I got a pretty big task to take care of tomorrow, and I want to knock that out of the way and get the ball rolling for it so we can move on to the next phase with it. I'm gonna do a little bit of buttoning up with the all-wheel drive CRX off camera, just to kind of get it ready for when I do continue back on that car. Hopefully we street tune it, but definitely going to be cutting, polishing the paint on the PONDA the next couple of days. So that is going to wrap it up for this video, guys. We're taking big steps in the right direction here, guys. Progress is better than no progress, most definitely. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave this video a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for the rest of the shenanigans to follow, because now that we have the interior off of that car, I kind of want to get back on that car. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I also want to remind you guys that this build is not a full restoration. This is saving a car that sat for 2 years, and all I'm doing is giving it some loving before it goes to a new owner. If this was a full restoration, this car would be on jack stands like that one over there, but it's not.